having the ability to stay connected but detached with the awareness, connected but detached. Okay? Oh man, there's so much. I have put this down and put this off for so many weeks now. Okay, just do it. Okay. Triggered more than anything by a lot of things, but more than anything by Mel K's energy. And again, there was a reason that I was drawn to drop her name and Mark Atwood's name along with Roseanne Barr's name, as crazy as that seems. Okay, Mel, just watched something with her and another guy I had not yet seen, and I really resonate with her frequency, and I can feel, but we're not playing the same role. We're not intended to play the same role at these times. She is more of she's been doing the research on giving you all the facts that have already happened and are happening of what has been hidden from us, what we've been lied to about, what we continue to be, they're trying to still hold back what they cannot hold back, which is ultimately the revelation of these greater truths, which includes, I'm more on the higher level and what comes afterwards, and the healing. Like I'm kind of after all the information is absorbed. Her role is being a truth teller and thus putting herself out energetically. She's got tons of people that are resonating with her, so that send her positive energy. But when you're that big with anything, there's always the opposite. There's always the yin and the yang and the balance. So if you are in a position where you get a ton of positive energy, rest assured, in some way, shape, or form, you are also going to be the recipient of an equal amount of negative, and likely it will be focused in far fewer people. If you're liked by that many, and again, oh man, don't let yourself go off on all the tangents you can go off on. So anyway, she is, but her and I, our frequency, man, I feel like I would dig this woman. She is so badass, and I know it's coming. But today, her energy, really what it is, it's like, come on, Allison, you've got to make it clear what your role is. And that aligns. And like I said, I was already feeling amped today. And just the biggest, when I go negative in my world right now, the most negative I get is frustration. But it is a hugely limiting energy. Frustration, impatience, and I am there and have been there most of this past year because of, in no small way, because of how clear I saw the greater truth from day one. And here we are knocking on it, it's going to be a year and a half before we know it. We're already at a year and 2 months into it, and I'm stupefied by the people that are still not waking up, and with as much evidence, undeniable evidence, that I'm sorry, I can't waste time anymore, and her directness and her truth-telling triggered me. It's like my story, the way I'm being drawn to share my story, it more than anything, it feels more intimate, even though what I'm revealing is not even anywhere near the most intimate of what I could reveal, of anything that I share. But it feels that way because it's coming from such a magnitude of awareness and I've had this for most of this life. Meaning, I have been well aware that I am a soul, I am a spirit having a physical experience. And that I've had many before, and that I'm also concurrently having many others in various realities. I've known that, and as you can imagine, it's a lot to juggle. And that's what I was thinking. It was like at any given time, I swear to God, I can feel an entire story on all these storylines from start to finish, and all of them the same, and how they interact. And I feel, it's a feeling. And it's like I remember having a pictorial of this. Okay, don't go off on that story right now, but I'll drop the point. July 10th, 2011? No, 2010. July 4th, 2010. I'll drop, that is the story of when I visually, pictorially saw during a plant medicine experience what I'm trying to describe, and how, like, I saw it with the feeling, what it looked like. And then it literally was popping between memories of, it was like, oh my God, it was like from when I was 4 years old, here's this memory. And then it would jump to like when I was 23 years old, and then it would go back to when I was like 14. Then it would go to 16, then it would go to like 8. And it was like they were all connected by a frequency. And then the more you felt how connected everything leads, it like just felt like I was spiraling higher, and it kept feeling like my heart was gonna burst. And I'm like, no, if you give me one more, my heart will explode from like, it's just so beautiful. And that's how it's supposed to be. But we are a long way from that in mass. But I cannot deny how, and it's I believe, a very unique way that I see and experience that. And I haven't allowed myself to play with that without doing exactly what you're witnessing right here, which is this like battle with myself to judge, to criticize, to block. And I think what I'm experiencing is a representation of the mass energy that tells all of us this. And I'm trying to help provide a real life example of showing the breakthrough of it. And there's never a finish line. Whenever you get to your breakthrough point, there's always another breakthrough point, because we're constantly expanding. And the more conscious you're aware of it, you just want to get better and better at, here's my intention, and what, basically to efficiently get to your goal, if you will. Oh my God, I bounced, let me see, too much. I think I bounced way too much to include this. We still have a half hour. Okay, maybe not. Okay, let me take, like I need coffee, right? Okay, 2:14.